Biscuits and Gravy. It is a diner classic, and I've got a recipe that's super easy, ready in 15 minutes, and hardly any work. Let's get cooking with style. Whether you're making your biscuits homemade or going with store-boughts, you want to get them in the oven before you start anything so they come out nice and hot. All right, let's get the gravy part going here. I've got my sausage, which in this case I'm using skinless Farmer John. Now you don't have to use Farmer John. I just grew up eating it, and so that's why it's in the recipe. Any type of country sausage. And what we're going to do is we're just going to break this up using a mashed potato. I'm going to mashed potato mixer, and we're going to just fry our sausage up until it's got a nice golden brown. All right, we've got this sausage browned up pretty nice here. What I want you to do now, and this is going to take a little bit of time, is we're going to drain off as much of that pork fat as we can get out of here. And you have to be really, really careful because that stuff is dangerously hot. So drain that off. Next step I like to do is push it out of the way and get my spoon down in there and get as much out as possible. To this, we're going to add, and I'll get those little pieces out later, but I just want to get as much of the fat out as I can. So to this, I'm going to add my onions. I'm going to saute those for just a couple more minutes. Onions are lightly sauteed. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to melt that in, and I'm going to sprinkle over the top of this about a 1/4 cup of flour, and I'm going to cook this for another couple minutes, and then we'll put the milk in. So everything's browned up nicely, that flour's incorporated in, and now we're going to just put our milk in, and we'll mix this in slowly to make sure we don't get any lumps. And we'll bring this to a boil, and it should thicken up nicely in about 5 minutes. All right, this sauce is thickened up nicely. Let's serve this up. The biscuits, they were done about, say, 6-7 minutes ago, so I've got them plated up here. Should we do 1 or 2 biscuits? Let's do 2 biscuits. So there's 1, or you could do 3, but let's go 4 halves there. And so this is super easy. I mean, look at that. Your biscuits are made. You've got your sausage and gravy here, biscuits and gravy, and we're just going to put that over the top. Now, if you had made your own homemade ones, you know, it'd have a little bit more attention to it. But I'm telling you what, you serve that up with maybe a little scrambled eggs on the side, or even a fried egg over the top of that. Super easy biscuits and gravy, just like my dad used to make. This one is a really great dish for a holiday breakfast or just on a Sunday morning. If you'd like this recipe, go to our website, cbsa.com/recipes. Enjoy.